Let's go ahead and get a forward position at Aurora Materials. I'll get us a Valkyp.
Any particular loadouts?
At the moment, no. Let's get. I'm a medic. Go ahead and play heavy purple if that's your preference. Crocky, if you want to take engineer.
Yeah, I'll take engineer. Do you want hard light, Spitfire?
Hard light is your friend. Yeah.
I'm not sure I actually have it unlocked. Let me check.
If you don't, you can take the Spitfire. Actually, no. Take the turret because you can use the turret like a ghetto hard light.
Yeah, no, I don't have the hard light yet. So
Sounds good. We'll go ahead and drop on this and then set down a beacon on the roof for Rocky. Drop, drop. Beacon online.
taking beacon. Yeah, hard light is what I was going to unlock until the Punisher came out. That's where my 1,000 swords went.
And then Grokky, if you want to take the, just go ahead and set up your engineer turret like here-ish, so you can cover these doorways, and we'll pull security for you.
Okay.
Say Nightshade, we'll pocket. Bridge left, bridge left. Purple, cover me, getting Kazuni. Alright, Grokky, go ahead and man the turret. I'll pocket Grokky to make sure he stays up, and then Kazuni, you pocket Purple.
What was this thing in the corner?
Take a look.
Say what? Those are, I forget what they're called, ordnance dampeners. They basically give you flak 1. Bridge left, C4.
There's a heavy behind this box. Got it. I'm dead.
I actually found one of the most profitable search sets I unlocked was the... Did you get him, Kazuni? Okay.
Reloading.
I should... For my medic, I think I need to start carrying the sensor darts on the crossbow. Bait him back, Kazuni. Make him come to us. C4.
How is he flipping the point from the roof?
He went fast stairs. He's behind the terminal.
I'm gonna flush him.
Good job. Sniper, middle door.
Yep, I saw it. Alright, let's pull back into the point room itself. Grokky, go ahead and set up. I would pull back, actually. Don't set up right on the doorway, otherwise they'll see for you. Set up, like, right here. Grokky. Alright, that works.
Oh, you mean further back?
Yeah, you want to set up far enough back that they can't see for you. So, like,
Yeah, you're right.
I would actually consider setting up right here. That way, if someone tries to attack you from bridge... Grokky, right here.
Yeah, yeah.
That way, if they try and attack you from bridge, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Target down.
Eyes open. Enemy heavy.
Left, you gotta push. Stay down, Kazuni. Resonate out.
C4. Yeah, they overwhelmed us.
That is one hell of a reaction.
What's that meme? The word of the day is excessive force.
Alright, I will get another Valkyp. Let's do the same force comp, and I'll see where I'm going to send us.
Very soon I'll be able to pull another max, by the way.
Victory has
Kazuni,
fight harder.
Harassers are relatively immune to Bastions, right? All right, let's get a couple harassers up at Cerro and just see how much of a force they have at Echo Valley. Aim for, I would say, Aphelions, because our goal is going to be to ignore everything else and just kill Sunderers.
Alright. Feeling a harasser. Oh,
All right, purple got one. Awesome.
I'm going to go engineer.
I gotta get my right thing here.
Oh, did I just... Oh, that's interesting. I think I just accidentally redeployed myself. One sec.
So actually, we can test. I have the adaptive underbarrel thingy. We can test if that works on.
Oh yeah, try it from like the rear seat or something.
So Kazuni, let me know if this changes anything.
I'm an engineer. I'll repair you.
Yes, it does work. And then
Here, let me... Kazuni? I accidentally got out, so I was going to compare.
And then.
Okay,
let's
so an extra 500 hit points on a harasser, though, is not inconsiderable. I wonder if we might be able to use these on when we use... You know how you use ants for fire support?
And good news, you can also shoot them from the backseat and hit the
I
harasser.
have a visual
Yeah.
on an enemy liberator.
Keep an eye out, that is a shredder lib. So specifically, we are looking for Sunderers and ignore the rest of armor unless it engages us. Alright, that's opportunity.
Vanguard. Tons of vanguards.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
We
a
weren't
lot of
getting that
armor.
Be as good as new.
A lot of armor and a lot of... Kazuni and I are currently getting shot at by the Bastion. Purple and Grokky, go ahead and see if you can reinforce the point itself. Kazuni and I will poke around, see if we can find a Sunderer, and then we'll drop a beacon and mass drop on it.
Sounds good.
Alright, that works. Yeah, if we want to get a... Probably a heavy would be best for this.
Enemy engineer spotted. Eyes on hostile transport vehicle. Vehicle destroyed.
I'm on point. They're not really pushing us on point. This should be sicker for a little bit.
Alright, that's one Sunday down. Nothing here. I think they're out of Sunderers.
I'm an engineer. I'll repair you.
This point is secure.
Yeah.
Unless they get out of the Bastion and the vehicles, its base ain't flipping.
That's unlikely. Alright, let's go ahead and pull out of here then, if this is safe. Kazuni, we're going to go ahead and abandon this. And let's redeploy, and let's get... Rocky, you've got enough for a max, right?
Yep.
Alright, let's get another max up. We'll pull from not amp, meet me on the pad. We're going to reinforce Terran BL4. And purple, you pocket. Kazuni and I will go medic.
I don't have a spawn point at not amp.
Should have one. That's odd.
Oh, now I see it. Yeah, it popped up now. By the way, I have pretty much every loadout on a max, whether that be burster, anti-vehicle, or
Awesome.
anti-infantry.
I do think that when you're running smoke max, there's arguably actually a benefit to just going Gorgons, because infantry has a hard enough time engaging you that the time to kill difference isn't so huge.
That
is an armor column.
I have is the Vortex.
Yeah.
Both hands.
Vortexes are good. I actually like them over the Comets just because they have better projection. Alright, guns tight, we are stealth.
Enemy Sunderer in the area.
Never ceases to amaze me how a plane this fat can sneak through just by virtue of stealth. Alright, that galaxy did see us.
Spotted an enemy
It's
spawn
turning
point.
away.
Enemy spawn point.
Alright,
identified.
where is A here? Alright, let's drop here and we will push over towards A.
Okay, dropping. Okay, taking lead. Going on the outside of fan.
Alright, Nightshade on security.
Max in fan building. Okay, he's down. Trying to push in.
Purple, if you could seed ammo packs as we push forward, that would be awesome. We've got a sniper pushing somewhere to the left. Resonate down.
You guys good behind me? No. you're all-
We're rallying. Hold here.
Yeah, hold
I'm
it.
an engineer. I'll repair you. Take some ammunition.
Fire more batteries.
Thank you.
Okay, A seems clear. Should we push to C?
Let's go ahead and push towards C, and then there's a hostile Sunday right here that I don't think we actually have the ability to kill. Kazuni, do you have C4?
Waiting up for you guys to catch up.
Yep.
Enemy
Purple view.
infantry on the other side of this wall.
All right, let's go ahead and sweep around the outside then. That way we're not getting shot from both sides. Scratch that, Vanguard. Stay in. Stay in.
Yeah. That's all that. Okay, I'm pushing up.
Our foes will know the will of Vanu.
Go ahead and smoke the Vanguard.
Oh, that was a lot of damage. What? AM7? Is that like a special archer?
Maybe? Not sure. All right, Kazuni, go ahead and put out another set of smoke, and then we're going to push forward to the next position. All right, go, go, go.
Yeah, there's someone with the like pink archer. Takes half of my health off with each shot.
Tank mines, careful.
Have extra ammunition.
Jumping up.
Have extra ammunition here.
Looks like it's clear.
All right, let's pick these guys up, and alrighty. Nice work.
Medic here. Let me take a look.
I've got ammo for you here.
We've
I do not have
successfully
enough to pull us a
defended the facility.
galaxy. Kazuni, do you have enough to pull one? Awesome. Oh, hey, Sunstorm.
How's it going?
Hey, it's been a while.
That it has. Sorry I'm late.
All good.
If a Max pulls a vehicle, does he stay a Max?
Okay. Fair. Grocky, do you have enough to pull again?
In a couple seconds, I will.
Alright, let's go ahead and redeploy and we'll meet at Warp Gate.
Okay, I'm at 409, so hopefully it should take over soon. There you go. I can go. Warp gate?
Yep, Warp Gate.
Okay.
Alright, and we are going to make another play for Manny Lake.
I'm in.
Go for it.
Whoever's flying, yeah, there you go.
Yep.
Nightshade, can you resend that invite? It auto-forced me into a squad.
Ah, I hate that. Yep, one sec.
Thanks.
Yeah, that is something I'm not a fan of, that it automatically dumps you in a squad when you...
Hostile
Yeah, you can disable it. It's just that it starts that on. Alright, hold. I'm going to drop Kazuni first. Alright. Go ahead, drop, drop, drop.
Going the wrong way. There might be a flash on point.
Oh, I hate that. Alright, beacon online. Sounds good. Stay on. Damn it, they're on the biolab. We've got that in
what-
30. We've got that in 30 seconds, so we'll hold this for now.
What door do you want me to cover?
Go
Left
ahead
door.
and hold the right door because we've got the whatever the hell this is on
Hard
the left.
light. Yeah.
Hard light on the left, yeah. So regular infantry will be able to hold this more easily.
Sounds good.
Hey, Sunstorm.
What year is this?
It's 2013. Why?
Oh god, I'm back in high school.
Yeah, that was my end of first year, second year of undergrad at uni. Fuck. How things have changed.
All right, so I will hold this doorway. And Sunstorm, how good are you as a head clicker?
About 50-50.
About 50-50? Okay. You go ahead and pocket purple then, and then if the shit hits the fan and I go down, purple, you rotate over here and take a point. Graki should be able to hold the doorway on its own for a few seconds.
Yeah, and just based on where the spawn is, I think that they are more likely to come your end, so...
Yeah. Kazuni, you've got a radar up, right? Yeah. Alright. We'll go ahead and keep it like this on account of our heavy friend holding this doorway.
I'll let you guys know if I'm getting overwhelmed on this door.
Sounds good. Got contacts left.
Shield generator critical.
Yeah, back up.
Go ahead.
I'll repair you.
Alright, beacon is down.
I can repair that.
Stay down, Kazuni. Resonate out. Graki, rotate over to this left doorway.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
And I will use the crouching tactic.
Enemy heavy.
C4 on the back door.
I'll go on the left side of the door.
Yeah, I've got
Better
Sunstorm.
Back door. Rotating back. Okay, where?
Alright, if they mass up on that back door again, we're going to flush, push out, and then just run along the back and then push back in the front door. Gonna run along the back side. But only if they mass up again.
They're pushing front door. Yeah, front door heavy.
Stay on purple.
Half health. Light assault jump jetted in.
Alright, back door, back door.
Enemy spotted.
Okay, rotating back.
Victory is
Zombies, back door.
I'll get you fixed up. Enemy mech spotted. I've got ammo for you here.
Zombies, back door. I'm down, back door.
Enemy hit.
This will be as good as new.
Enemy medic in the area. Enemy medic in the area.
Alright, go ahead and let's pull off this. We're overrun.
Flashbangs last a lot longer than I remember.
Yeah, they've got the two types now, and I think those guys are using the classic flashbangs. One thing I think would have helped us there, and I didn't call out for this, so it's on me, is I had a lot of success using the Punisher to clear the flashbangs and concussion, but I kept running out of ammo. Who was our other medic there? Was it Kazuni? Or no, because Kazuni was... Ooh, right, you were infiltrator, so that was... Also, that was 60-40 pop with Platoon Plus. Let's go ahead and... Grokky, how's the max counter?
100 off.
Alright, I'll pull as a Valk, unless somebody else wants to pull a max. Alright, I will pull a Valk.
I am capable of pulling a max.
Alright, we'll do purple, we'll have you pull next round.
That's fine.
Do you want me as NG or medic?
Go ahead and play medic.
Okay.
And we're going to drop on not research, and same thing, we're going to focus on one doorway and hold that. Drop, drop, drop.
Enemy mech spotted.
Beacon online.
Let me heal you.
Sunstorm, you're heavy, you take point.
Yep.
Careful, we got a max opposite doorway.
Back door is clear. I'm on point.
I'm flashed and conked. I can't see shit.
We've acquired the facility.
Kazuni, do you have smoke? I need you to smoke the north building. Alright, good smoke, good smoke.
Let me heal you.
Enemy harasser. Okay, Nightshade.
Fat stairs infiltrator.
Resonate out to Grokky, let's collapse back to the point building.
Okay. Rotating back.
And we're going to focus on holding bridge right.
Okay.
There's about a squad on big stairs.
Enemy max, bridge right. 2 enemy maxes on point.
Resonate out.
Resonate out. They're behind you and recovered.
That was actually a very good push on their part.
Yep.
Hostile engineer. Hostile light assault trooper identified. Hostile engineer located.
I've got ammo for you here.
Alright, Nightshade's going to pocket purple.
Medic here. Let me take a look.
I'll just rotate between the people that need it.
Sounds good. Kazuni, you have the infinite fire bug.
Yeah,
Just go
just
ahead.
shoot once. There
Yeah.
you go.
So keep an eye out. This is zerged out, but it's still 50-50 pop. Eyes on bridge right. We've got contacts. Or not bridge right, fat right. Sorry, purple. Bad call on my part.
Reloading. Stay alert. Enemy heavy nearby. I'll get you fixed up.
I'm rotating over to skinny stairs.
Sunstorm, are you running resist or something else?
I think it's the turn wave.
Try running, swapping that to resist when you get the chance. That way our medics can pocket you and give you a massive
Alright.
difference in effective time to kill.
Enemy heavy spotted.
I am in your debt.
Try and stay on the left side of fat stairs if you can.
Let me know if you guys need an extra person on fat stairs. I'm covering skinny.
Yep, appreciate it.
I've got ammo for you here. I require repair.
I'm down skinny, but they're not pushing. One guy coming up skinny now. Skinny clear.
Alright, we own this. Let's go ahead and get a couple harassers up and let's go clear out the Sunday. I believe. Is that bad? You know
I
what?
agree with that. Fat is under constant assault.
Alright.
I'm dead, skinny.
Bonnie smiled upon me.
Tell you what. Say go ahead. Go ahead, Kazuni.
Resonate out, Sunstorm purple.
Okay, we are losing fat. And there's a max down, good kill.
Bridge.
Alright, we've got 2 maxes on fat.
Bridge. 3 of them pushing bridge. 2 on point. I think they're down.
Alright, if you go down, Kazuni, when you go down, and Purple, when you go down, get either Fury, if you can, or Phalian Harassers. We are gradually getting out popped here. We're going to get swamped and pop if we don't clear those Sundays out. So don't wait for a res, just go ahead and pull the Harassers. The moment they're up, we'll redeploy.
Enemy engineer in the area. Enemy soldier down. Ammunition here. In my sights.
Alright, Purple, Kazuni, redeploy. Get me Harassers.
Copy. Kazuni, you get the pull. I don't think I got Fury.
Eyes out, there's a Vanguard at Squadway.
Where is Paul Kazuni?
Might want to pull from not proper.
Resonate out, Sunstorm.
I'm an engineer. I'll repair.
Alright, Harassers are up. Everybody redeploy, get into the Harassers. We're going Sunday hunting.
We're deploying SNG.
And we're going to go ahead and cut by squad waypoint, and we're going to curve that direction around counterclockwise. I cannot spawn into the Harasser for some reason.
Where are the harassers? Ah, okay.
Alright, Nightshade will pull a second one.
I haven't found any yet. We're sweeping around southeast. Some tank mines. Some harasser, though.
Enemy
Found
Sunderer-
a sunny. Yeah, it's direct south of point.
There's another one at Square Waypoint.
Sunny down.
Diamond Waypoint is another one.
Grocky, if you could spawn in, I could use the gunner.
Yeah. There we go. I'm also NG where prepare days and stuff.
Where am I? I am on the wrong side of the base.
Ceasefire! I fight for bonding!
Sunny destroyed.
Another hostile Sunday on the ammo tower.
Lightning spotted.
Hit and engage.
Hostile lightning.
Repair Sunday first.
Enemy Sunderer.
Alright, and now the ammo
Down.
Sunday. They're pulling maxes. Nice, Kazuni.
Stay alert. Enemy
Sunday down.
identified.
Took down a hostile max.
Nice.
I really like the Fury.
The Fury is... I was not convinced it was good, and then Kazuni converted me. It's on our left. Nice.
Fury is good.
Alright.
The ones you get used to how it shoots.
Alright, this is safe. Let's go ahead and push towards Geo Survey and see if they're pulling extra armor. If there is, we'll clear that up. Kazuni, you take point, I'll follow you.
So, sir, if you prefer being gunner, just let me know. I don't mind being repair in the back.
That's all good.
Oh shit on the armor on that side. Nothing's coming over yet. Still posing.
Visual.
Right now we're aiming to clean up armor, and we'll just let the Zerg go for point.
Two Sunderers
Hostile vehicle.
northeast.
Aim the end.
Got the end.
That looks painful, Kazuni.
The term is Higgin Bigot!
This will be as good as new. Located an enemy squad. Enemy Sunderer destroyed.
Nice.
One Sunday down.
On the harasser, red side, Rocky.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wrapping Nightshade.
I'm an engineer. I'll repair you. This will be as good as new.
Enemy harasser to our right, Nightshade.
One sec, checking map.
No worries.
Kazuni, is this a map that it's possible to get the... Nice.
Close.
Enemy
Is it possible to get harassers on point here? Alright, if you can go ahead and take point on that, I'll try and follow you in.
I'll start repairs.
You know, I can't help but feel like Sunstorm is actually hilariously effective with that flash, because everyone's distracted by the harassers.
Whole bunch of mini fury in the ass. It fucking hurts.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it only takes 3 fury volleys to alpha most things, so...
I find your efforts lacking.
We are
Same...
out of ammo.
Oh, you are. Out. Okay. Well, shit.
Our forces have
Let's push for point anyway, and just draw fire, aim for roadkills, and see if we can push the Zerg forward. Alright, go ahead and abandon the harasser. 1 sec, I'll have a beacon shortly. Redrop combat classes, give me medics if you can. Nightshade's gonna redeploy to get a medic as well.
Yeah, I'll stick as NG, but let me know when I can redeploy.
Yep. And we're gonna aim for the squad waypoint building and try and get overwatch on the point itself. It's gonna be hard to hold the point while it's out in the open.
There's like 10 or 15 of them right below me on the L building. So beacon will be toasty.
Stay down, Graki.
Yeah, my body's hot.
This is very hot. Alright, go ahead and stay down. We're gonna redeploy out of this. Does anyone here have a duster lib?
No.
Okay.
Oh man, we never get to fly this.
Let's get a couple of Cass Valkyries up. And we will try and mop up that infantry. Actually, scratch that. They're not pushing on this seriously anymore. It's just armor.
Yeah, it's just a farm.
Alright, let's go save Apex Genetics. Let's still get the Valkyries up. Let's aim for 2 Battle Valks. And we're just going to go after Sunderers first. Ignore the point.
So, carpet bomb type loadout?
Go for Engineers, and we're just going to use the nose guns on the Valkyries.
Okay.
Nightshade has Valk 2.
Redeploying to second valve.
Let's clear waypoints. Let's form up at Squadway.
There we go.
And Nightshade's 3, so I'll have Engineer. I'll take point. And then Graki, you're flying the second one, right?
Yep.
Alright, sounds good.
Kazunu.
So go ahead and be a little more skittish with yours, because you'll have a harder time staying up without both the Engineer and the Gunner.
We have a blueberry.
Public mosquito
Maybe
in
I
the
can
area.
switch with him for the gun and I do repairs. What do you
Spotted
think?
hostile air transport.
Hey, if he takes it, it works.
But it's
Hey.
more like he.
Guns free. Normally the Sunday will be over here.
I'm not seeing anything.
Seeing. Go ahead and spread your shots. They might have a stealth Sunday around here. Weapons free.
Rise to the moment you can prevail.
Focus on the Mossies.
Yeah.
Purple, when you're about to overheat, call it and swap with
I know.
Sunstorm.
Okay, now we're back.
Repairing us, Kazuni. Okay, back on the gun.
Does anybody see how they're getting here? I'm not seeing a beacon, but I'm also not seeing... Oh, there's the beacon. Sunstorm, can you kill that on the tower?
AoE's not doing anything. Hold on.
I'm also on RTL.
There we go.
I got it. Alright, good kill.
Enemy Valk up. Right behind us. He's out.
Alright, there's another beacon here. Alright, Sunstorm, clean them off. Purple, go ahead and drop and take out that beacon.
Oops. My bad.
Beacon's down.
Alright,
Okay, getting the other
nice
beacon.
work. Sunstorm, just
Oh, the
keep
beacon's
an eye on
down.
Purple. Good work.
Oh yeah.
They've got another beacon up. On tower.
Vano is with you. Do not
Ooh.
falter.
Oof.
They were mad.
Beacon is on the tower.
Silver Bear. FR.
So Nightshade's gonna spawn in. Everyone spawn into Kazuni's Valk.
Yeah, Nightshade spawned in. FYI, you can't use the Punisher repair underbarrel thingy while in the Valk.
Oh, you can't?
Nope. At least I tried.
Can you use the destructible, the infiltrator underbarrel? Having your gunner be an infiltrator with the underbarrel, because you can put the ammo in the Valkyrie, and it doesn't screw with the Valkyrie physics. So you could potentially use that as a really easy way to clear lots of beacons very quickly.
Yeah, you can shoot out. No
So-
problem.
You just can't hit the Valk. Alright. We will test that in the future. Alright, let's clear off this. Let's see. Manny Lake is not happening. Yeah, we're gonna drop. I'm just not sure where I'm gonna put us yet.
Yes.
Tell you what,
Yeah.
let's go pick a fight of our own. We're gonna go to Rhyme Analytics. Nightshade swapping a medic. Sounds good.
I'm gonna stay in battle NG then.
I'm
no.
testing the repair.
Now, what I'm curious about is, Grocky, you're in the side seat. Shoot the ground next to us.
Nope.
Okay, so no effect on the Valkyrie.
We close in on victory.
Yeah, I've tried every bit.
Who Sunstorm? Who it says is in the Valkyrie, but he's dead.
I redeployed.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it really doesn't work anywhere on the.
Alright, eyes out. I think they might be. Let's get. Nothing on radar. Oh, I got that too. That's annoying. Someone get a beacon down who's at the objective. So that would be either Purple or Grocky.
Yeah. Beacon up.
Thank you.
You've proven worthy of Vanu's legacy.
I'll redeploy after this, by the way.
Yeah, we're a little heavy on
Careful
engineers
for
at the
both tank
moment.
mine. Yeah, I'm redeploying to medic.
Weird. Doesn't want to deploy the shield.
I see it.
You said the
Alright.
shield is up?
Yeah, I see it.
Kazuni and Sunstorm, if you want to take
Weird.
the lower stair, and then Nightshade and the rest of Fire Team will take the top stair.
take a look.
Nope, cannot put a hard light down.
They've been really disagreeable with your hard lights today.
No fucking thing.
Let me heal you.
I hear a infiltrator.
Purple, could I get... Yeah, I think they just went for our beacon. Purple, could I get a ammo pack a little closer to my position here?
Enemy soldier down.
Squad crashing
you.
bottom. B tier.
Enemy soldier down.
Counter push. Resonate out.
Yeah, full
I got
squad
Max
max. Bottom stairs.
Stay down.
Resonate
Resonate
out.
out.
You are better than this. Show them.
I think that's a one.
Sorry, there across your line of fire there, Kazuni. So, something I noticed kind of worked there, and something we might want to try in the future, wouldn't have saved us here, is when that happens, the people on the defensive who are being attacked hold, but everyone else flank around and drop on them from behind. That way you can catch them in a pincer and sort of split their fire. Let's get a max up, and let's get another galaxy up at the warp gate, and let's go take control of Geo Survey and work out what the hell's going on there.
Someone else wanted to pull a max, or should I do it again?
Purple, do you want to pull?
Purple can't
All
hear
right,
you.
go ahead and pull, Grocky.
Goddamn fucking thing wasn't transmitting the entire time.
Oh,
Whatever, let's have two.
Yeah,
works for me.
I don't see the problem with having two.
yeah
Nightshade will swap to engineer. Kazuni, go ahead and stay medic. And Sunstorm, if you want to go medic, just to round that out.
Sure.
will the territory lock at the end of the lurk?
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
this
Anyways,
is gonna be
max
our
is my
last.
button. Yeah. Might as well.
You said this is the last drop, right?
Yeah, this is going to be our last drop.
No, that means trigger Nightshade.
I hate every one of you. Did I put a beacon in the right place? Yes, okay. Side note, I have to give credit to our puppy. He has actually been moving with our objective markers.
Yeah.
Alright, hold. Okay, go ahead and drop.
Dropping. And he's deploying beacons for us. Yeah, he's good.
I like this guy. Alright, so go ahead and take the building itself, and we're going to set up a base of fire. There are no windows. Never mind. Push forward.
You want to go for the L building south?
Go ahead and take point. I will follow you.
Okay. Try and push around.
I'll start repair.
My thanks.
Stay alert! Enemy heavy nearby! Stay alert! Enemy heavy nearby! I'll get you fixed
Sorry.
up. Have extra ammunition here! 6! Infiltrator in the area! I can repair that.
Balcony might not be the best place. They can easily shoot us from the bridge.
There's a lot of shots, and I haven't been able to tell where they come from.
Tell you what, let's retreat out the back and we'll push across the bridge and try and set up here-ish, which will let us cut off that teleporter and prevent them from shooting down on our guys.
Sounds good. Moving to squad waypoint.
Watch the bridge as you move up. Don't let them shoot down on you.
Eyes open. Enemy
That guy really doesn't know what to do.
Getting kinda fucked, isn't he?
Yeah.
Like, there's a
Max
max on both sides.
Push. Okay, pushing up.
I require more batteries. Spotted a hostile engineer. Have extra ammunition here.
Ammo down.
Do we both want to push the same side or?
Go ahead
one
and keep.
side?
Go ahead and stay on the same side. There's a lot of infantry on this side.
Okay. I'm concussion. Thank you. That
Ammo
really
down?
helps. Crouching so I can fire above me. Yeah, those.
Is there anyone behind us?
We close in on victory.
Max is careful. Security on Sunstorm.
I'm starting to get low on health.
All right, Grokky, pull back behind purple.
I'm moving up to Grokky.
Actually, you're in a decent position.
Yeah, I'm in the building and getting a blueberry wrap.
Suppressing.
Hold on. There should be ammo with you, Kazuni.
Watch the window. Prime C4.
New ammo up where purple just was. He's pushing forward.
Pushing to between the buildings.
Yep. And that building in front of you is the one we're aiming to take
To your
advantage.
left, purple. Left, purple. There's like two of them just on the
Yeah,
other
thank
side of that pillar.
The Terran Republic has seized control of
Ah,
Sorry, Sunstorm.
It's alright.
On enemy medic.
Cover me. Reload.
I'm coming for you, Nightshade.
I'll start with
all right. Well, as long as there are still enemies here, we will keep killing them.
I'm with you, Grokky. Behind you.
Behind us.
target down. Reloading.
He's underneath.
Wow.
Okay.
I think we won. That's unfortunate.
So
Yeah,
that,
nothing down there.
All right. Let's go ahead and redeploy out, and let's head to what warp gate's open. Let's head to the Amarish warp gate. That should be low pop. And post stops, and then we'll talk about where we go from here.
there's a queue on Amarish Warp Gate.
Oh, is there a queue on Amarish? Let's go Hassan then. There is that. I've been trying to find the Colossus terminal.
Have extra ammunition here.
Where is it?
It's over by the vehicle pull terminals.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
I'll start repair.
Neat. It's even got proprietary cannons.
Right. We're gonna go ahead and do post stops.
I feel when half of us are still wearing Volt colors. Shit. God damn, we're gonna have to decide on what our fucking outfit colors are gonna be.
I don't know. Is spandex a color?
Yes. If only we could, like, poke the devs and be like, hey, make double spandex a thing, where it looks like it's uncomfortable.
See, I'm actually a big fan of running the Indar dry brush because it sort of blends in with everything. But what was it? What was
Rampage colors, huh?
It's just the same. It's like fighting the same person over and over again. I'm reminded of, you guys ever hear Lemgar's reasoning on why he never used camos? His 10,000 IQ theory is that if you go into a room and you see a medic with a fancy helmet and flashed out camo and a fancy camo on his gun, he's probably put a lot of time into this game. You're going to shoot him first before what appears to be a BR5 medic who looks like he's AFK in the corner.
He does have a good point, though.
The thing that makes me hesitate the most every time is that fucking pink camo, because you don't know what faction that is, because all of them have it, and they all use it.
That's where you just embrace your inner NC and shoot them regardless. The worst one is, I don't know if you guys have seen, but there's a bug right now where whether or not enemies should have the little carrot above their head is based entirely off of whether or not they are, quote, on the same minimap as you, which means that bases that go underground, like Quadi Mountain Complex or that one biolab on Amerish, can end up with a situation where enemies don't actually have markers on them because they are below your minimap or above your minimap because they're considered different, quote-unquote, levels.
So, Nightshade, maybe we should do our pitch to Regalia here.
That works.
He's obviously got nothing, and he's still here. I mean, how heavy? What BR is he?
And he is BR13.
7.
You know what? He's BR13, but you know what? He is stuck with us. In-game comms aren't working, but I'm going to send him a tell.
Cover me. Reloading.
What is the Victis outfit decal?
Right now I'm running the classic sword decal, which is the same one I've got for the Discord icon.
Okay.
So, nothing original.
What happens if you drive a bit, Sunstorm? Do I stick to the back of this? No.
Now, there used to be a bug where you get maxes on here.
That would
And it was amazing.
Start repairs.
Yeah. Why do they have to patch out fun but leave, unfun bugs in the game?
How dare they put a MBT turret on a flash? MBT turret and a half.
Does it have to be specifically armor decals, or can you put vehicle decals as the outfit decal?
Okay, so while Nightshade is currently going through that, what did we do good in this particular op?
I had fun.
Okay, let's because we're drawing on a lot of different realms of experience, and therefore that each purview is used to good effect during literally every drop.
Wow,
We even had an instance where both me and Kazuni could flex our vehicle muscles. We had a bunch of air stuff where Nightshade was able to watch me fail hilariously in a galaxy and almost kill us all. And infantry. What did we do with good infantry? We did excellent with holding the gen building, specifically with the callouts. I really liked how well we were doing callouts. And we were constantly flipping back and forth and constantly keeping an eye out and suppressing, as well as providing good tactical feedback for when Nightshade was saying, well, let's pull out of here, we got this. Meanwhile, the two of us who are actually being engaged and we're more or less holding it, we're saying, no, we need to stay here. If we leave, we'll lose this because Fat Stairs is under constant attack. That kind of reading the fight as it is very important to what we're going to be doing in Victis.
Yeah, one of the things I noticed was really effective was actually just our first push when it was, I think it was me, Kazuni, and Graki pushing on that tech plant. And with Kazuni on security, because Kazuni, let's be honest, you're a better shooter than me any day of the week. But because Kazuni could focus on keeping our flanks clear and being on security, Graki could just mow people down.
That's also what I was gonna say. Like, I don't often play maxes, although it's something that I'm trying to learn to get better at. But the support, heals, constantly there. That was just great. That's exactly, the type of experience I would have wanted playing a max. Calling out shots. Just moving forward and just having you guys solo behind. I think we were really well coordinated.
Something else I noticed worked well, and this touches on both what Graki and Kazuni said, was the combination of smoke on the bridge at the end and a pair of maxes sort of left the NC without a clear solution to that, because they couldn't fire rockets because they couldn't see the maxes well enough to be able to do that. So they push out and they just get mown down. Meanwhile, Purple and Graki were just walking forward, basically holding down left click. Like, it's a little bit of an exaggeration, but not a lot of one.
I like that we wordlessly took up the advancing fire tactic. While one of us was in cover, the other one was walking forward and firing. And then that person would duck into cover, then the other person would come out and walk forward fighting. Advancing in cover.
Which, that was something I noticed that helped a lot too, was we almost never had solo medics picking someone up. It was almost a medic and a friend shooting anyone who came close. Also, go ahead. Which actually, one thing that occurred to me is in situations like that, we're actually better off having the lower mechanics players, like myself, on the front line, because I know where the enemy's coming from, and it's not just me shooting at them, it's me and Grokky and Purple and so on. Whereas when it comes to solo flankers, you need to have a player who can consistently outshoot whoever is flanking, or at least call it out. And that's part of why I felt like Kazuni was as effective as he was when he was pulling security, because he can usually outshoot a flanker. Something
I
else.
completely agree with that.
Something else I actually want to call attention to was it amazed me how much of a difference Sunstorm's flash made with the two harassers. Because it was basically an extra harasser worth of firepower without needing to have a whole extra harasser that then you have to manage positioning for and like repairs for. One of the problems with running lots and lots of harassers is they start getting in each other's way. And since part of the goal here is to build as much as we can around that 3-man fire team unit, I actually wonder if in the future we might not have a lot of success doing like a harasser and a wraith flash.
That Wraith
as a pairing.
Flash with the two harassers will have complete impunity when it comes to being able to flank anything. And that's why that Flash is so effective, is because every time when we were engaging something, I noticed that Flash was up something's ass and it was just fucking melting it.
Yeah, that's one of the issues at least I have. Sunstorm, obviously you would know better than I, but it's hard to operate as a solo Wraith Flash because once the enemy realizes you're there, you sort of die really easily, whereas when the enemy is already going, oh god, harassers, oh god! The other benefit there is it takes... Kazuni, correct me if I'm wrong, it's 2 Fury volleys from behind to kill something and 3 volleys from the front, right? 3 to 4 volleys? But yeah, having Sunstorm being able to consistently hit something in the back meant that we were functionally only fighting half of a Vanguard or half of a Lightning, which did a lot to just improve the survivability of the harassers. Like, I can't remember the last time I ran a harasser that was under that little pressure, despite having, lightnings and all kinds of other nasty things right up in my face.
Yeah. The big difference, the Flash sees a real, force multiplication when you have harasser bullet shields. Obviously, when you get the drop on something, people are going to panic and shoot the first thing they see. And most of the time, when I'm doing it solo, is me. But when you're in a Vanguard or a Prowler or what have you, and you turn around, the first thing you're going to see behind you is 2 harassers up your ass. And you're not going to think to focus on the Flash that's behind them.
Which is kind of ironic because in terms of target priority, the Flash is actually consistently on top because it's the most DPS that is the easiest to remove.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Which this is actually a really effective strategy I've seen used elsewhere, both with max crashes, where we would have our max wearing like Lumifiber with bright cyan armor. But this is also a really common strategy you'll actually see with pilots, where you'll have a single, like a galaxy with big flashy Lumifiber spamming the whale horn, just meandering around at low altitude. And everyone sees the big flashy galaxy, shoots that, and then you'll just have a stock stealth ESF flying at high altitude, just picking people off one at a time. So, anything else we want to talk about for ops? Let's go to the other end of this. What do we know for a fact didn't work for one reason or another?
I had one more point on what did work.
All right, let's hear it.
The medic under barrel on the Punisher. The number of times, even as a max, I just got conked, and I think it was you, Kazuni or Nightshade that just removed that instantly, that was amazing. That was great. Really helped holding points.
Yeah, the medic underbarrel is, I think, really strong. There's actually a potential second use there that occurred to me where during a breach you can throw that to prevent them from being able to conk you and sort of catching you at the entry point.
Hmm.
Okay. So that might be something that we keep in mind. Where maybe having one medic per squad running that, or one medic per section running that. That way, we still have a way to clear the debuffs, but it doesn't hamper the effectiveness of our medics across the board. Or just leave it up to the medic to make that call. But I think having at least one per squad is something we're going to want to keep in mind.
And maybe also based on, let's say, the quality of the shooter. Let's say, so like Kazuni, obviously you would be better off as just killing people as a medic, whereas me, my aim is definitely not as good. So the impact of that lower, let's say, DPS isn't as massive on someone like me. Let's say.
Right. Yeah, right now we're running. One thing I do want to do, unfortunately, we didn't have Teague, which is a little unfortunate because we ended up in an awkward situation where we had a fire team and a half. Next ops, if we can get a solid 6, I want to get us better at splitting and being able to commit to specific doorways. We can look at possibly working out who our best shooters are, which I think might be Kazuni and either Teak or Sunstorm.
Oh wow, we have
And
the perfect thing for that, don't we, Nightshade?
I know, right?
They get
And-
to see the hill.
And have them running security rather than being on the front, because you can take anybody, put them in a max, and even a BR10 is going to be freaking terrifying.
I take that as a compliment.
One other thing I want to focus on, and this is sort of a doctrine element, is I don't like defending, because trying to defend a point that is under attack, as far as I'm concerned, is sort of a losing game. We can try it, but A, there's only going to be 6 of us, and B, they can just keep bringing more numbers. So anytime that we actually hold the base, I would rather switch to a strategy of either pulling harassers or the mass Wraith Flash Decimator thing that we worked out in Volt, or like Shredder Libs, and focus on, or the Valkyrie thing, something, and focus on destroying their ability to spawn in, because it doesn't matter how much they overwhelm us if they can't keep their spawns alive. Mm-hmm. I like that, yeah. Especially go ahead. That, and it also lets us potentially make plays for things like tech plants, because we can set up the router and then don't actually necessarily stay on point. We just pull security for the router itself and then let our allies do the rest of the work. Because if you can keep a router up at a tech plant, you will take the tech plant sooner or later. Enough people will spawn in. So that is something. Kazuni, are you still recording? Okay. We'll find out. I'll take notes for this after the fact, and we'll make a note to next time before ops get a router up beforehand. Other thoughts. I do think we might want to get a little faster on, and this is a bad call on my part, but what was it? Aurora Materials Lab? The one where we used the Valkyries. The Valkyries seemed effective, but it took me a while to realize that they were spamming beacons. Apex Genetics, that's what it was. So I think Kazuni, you have an infiltrator with the underbarrel. I'm not sure who else has that. That could potentially be worth running, where you're in a Valk. You have the pilot, who is presumably an engineer. Your gunner, who is a infiltrator with the underbarrel, and then your engineer repairing, and that lets you clear off the beacons without necessarily, like, I had to eject Purple, and he managed to clear out the beacons, but he also died horribly in the process, so, yeah. Only other thing that comes to mind is there are a couple of points where we got really discoordinated, but I can't entirely... I'll want to go back and see what Kazuni recorded, partially just because I'm not going to say, we aren't hyper-coordinated when we're busy getting swamped by 60-40 odds. Like, there are a lot of fires to put out, so we'll handle that kind of on a case-by-case basis.
In odds like that, threat prioritization is basically the only useful demographic.
Yeah. Any other thoughts?
General comment?
Go for it.
Really enjoyed the diversity of gameplay. You know, jumping from one moment, gunning in a Valk, to, maxes, to point hold, to, we played tons of different ways tonight, and I really enjoyed that.
As Victis doctrine, that is basically the tactics and strategies that we are hoping to foster and continue using. It doesn't matter what we're using so long as what we're using is providing the results we want.
Which part of something I do want to do, I don't know if you guys can see you guys can see the About channel, right?
Yep.
So I've got an outfit structure that is part of the long run plan here, which I think, was it Kazuni? You mentioned that earlier, that we're basically already have a ball of specialists. Part of my goal with the tactician route and guard is to be able to teach people as they come in how to both manage, how to make those tactical and strategic decisions. But part of the reason that I kept mixing up our strategies is I go, all right, we've done a couple of point holds. Let's look for something else we can do that's also going to be combat effective, because that keeps it fresh. And it means that if I'm like, all right, I need everybody to drop into a 60-40 fight with a 96 plus enemy side, nobody really complains, because we just got done doing Valkyries or harassers or whatever, so it's not point hold after point hold after point hold, or harasser after harasser after harasser, or if I was doing it, ESFs after ESFs after ESFs. So I do want feedback on that, by the way, at some point. So let me pull up so short-term plans, post-ops. For the next couple of weeks, I want to focus on just refining what we're doing, get that nailed down. I would like to get a second ops day started. If we can everyone here keep doing Saturdays at 7?
Unless I'm closing, which will be every other Saturday. Wait. Yes, no. I'll let you know if I'm available.
All right,
that
cool.
Saturday flips.
So I'll put out a like either a Google Doc or something that we can try and use to coordinate. Let's see if we can get a second day up. As far as my long-term goals for the outfit, ideally, I want to get to the point where we can focus on force multiplier elements almost exclusively. And with things like, are you guys familiar with the Vanu Council?
No.
There
No.
is, long story short, Vanu has a unified command structure. There's a Discord where all the outfits are, and they talk and coordinate and so on. They're not necessarily always great at it, but ideally part of my end game is to be able to, oh, we're out on Esamir, I'm not sure exactly what to do, and then SKL can say, all right, we're having a problem with this particular Sunderer is absolutely like ruining us, or we can't break this point hold, or we think we're about to get max crashed. And then Victis can come in and solve that specific problem, and then move on to, maybe put out a fire here, or kill all the spawns there, that kind of thing. And Combined Arms ends up being an end result of that because, I'm sorry guys, Harassers and Liberators are just amazing. But the end question becomes, you guys want in? Like, I picked all you guys individually because you guys are the ones I would most like to have with building Victis. But at the end of the day, it is your decision. Well, except you, Purple.
Well, maybe I'll jump in for me. Based on tonight's off, that this is the most fun I've had in Planetside for a really long time. I like the mindset. I like where it's going. For me, it's just a level of time commitment. So when I can be on and Planetside, I will be here and help to support. If I'm based on your structure that you put in the about section, I don't think I can, commit to being here every week on a Saturday and Wednesday and whatever just because of my work.
Oh,
But,
yeah.
as like a line member and kind of making you guys Victis kind of my main place for ops, especially, Saturdays is usually when I do play, Fridays and Saturday nights. So, I will be on when I can and playing with guys because it was a hell of a lot of fun. And so when you have more, and I'm definitely not as much of an expert with the same number of game time hours as the vast majority of you guys on this call, but if we have more, say, beginner, more people here that end up joining, I'll be happy to help. If, for example, you're doing like a recruitment squad and I'm on, well, I can help. Pull maxes, pull galaxies, whatever, help with the coordination. But I don't think I'll be able to take on like a, let's say, more formal officer type role, but maybe the level like just below that.
No, that's fine. It is, so part of my strategy here with Victis is that a lot of what ends up happening with Planetside is, as a new player, you can join any of a variety of outfits. You could join DERP, you could join SKL, you could join, any number of them. But there's not a whole lot of actual difference between them. V and DERP and Goater and so on all sort of play similarly. And so my target is, I actually want to focus on seeing, hey, you're BR15, you want to get into Victis before they've necessarily gotten sucked into SKL or something like that. And those players will definitely need guidance on, so how do galaxies work? Or, what are we doing with maxes? Like, I understand they're great, but why do I keep getting killed in them? That kind of thing. So just having someone who has experience helps a lot. The other thing to note here is the structure I have there. I think it looks more intimidating than it actually is. Most of what I'm discussing there, the communication stuff, the basic tactics stuff, the goal is to keep all of that down to like 20 minutes to a half an hour at the absolute most. Ideally, I'd like to keep them closer to 10 or 15 minutes. That way you can hop in, knock one of those out and say, oh yeah, I now know how, all these cool new tactics we can do with the Valkyrie. And then transition into ops or, so on and so forth without getting tied down with, what, let's be honest, is going to be kind of tedious bullshit in the long run.
Yeah, and just on that diagram, how compared to the Warframe structure that I mentioned to you the other day, that's a super straightforward. So I think it's not that crazy. I personally don't find that too intimidating. Really makes sense. It's just kind of come on board, provisional recruit, and once you actually know what the fuck you're doing, a line member, and then from there, if you want to go up and become more of a specialist, well, you have 3 different types of roles. There you go. So I found that quite interesting and a good way of putting it. And just for my personal involvement, for me, I'm going to try to be on as much as I can. I really love Planetside.
Enemy medic
Uh,
spotted.
you know, I'll be on, try to play as much as I can, hang out. It needs to help, to help more younger people. Well,
Enemy
younger
medic
as in
spotted.
newer to the game. Uh, get involved and support, like Ops today, doing something coordinated, etc. Then I'll definitely be down. And if something evolves from there and life changes and I have a bit more free time, then yeah, definitely interested in where this band's going.
Sounds good. Oh, Kazuni, are you gonna upload that ops thing?
Enemy heavy nearby.
Much appreciated. And same with you, Sunstorm. It would be awesome to have you. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find another Flash Knight who could fill out that particular role.
Yeah. It's a dying breed.
I actually saw one the other day when I was buzzing around in the Liberator. I was legitimately shocked. I was even more shocked when he managed to chase me down when I was repairing and killed my lib. I was kind of salty, I'm not going to lie.
Rise to the moment you can prevail.
You don't happen to remember which faction it was?
Not off the top of my head, no.
Because I can name the ones on Emerald on one hand.
I think it's telling that it's like, oh, well, if it's NC, his name is Dave.
Actually, I think there is one on